Adler, and my presentation is about Anne Frank. After my presentation, you're more than welcome to answer any questions about my presentation, and I'm going to begin. Today, could you show my audience? All right. Today, I'll be giving you information about Anne Frank. There are three main ideas about Anne Frank. I will start by discussing her background. Then I will begin to discuss her role of being a searing voice for human dignity. And finally, I will finish by informing you who owns Anne Frank. So let me begin by telling you about Anne Frank and her background. Anne Frank was born on June 12, 1929 in Germany of Frankfurt am Main. Anne receives her diary for her 13th birthday. Anne Frank's family were captured by the Nazis and sent to Auschwitz. Now I'm going to move on to discuss how Anne Frank's role for being a searing voice for the fight of human dignity. Anne Frank symbolized the power of the book because of the diary she kept between 1942 and 1944 in the secret upstairs attic of Amsterdam warehouse where she and her family hid until the Nazis found them. And finally, I will finish by informing you about who owns Anne Frank. The passions of the book ignites suggests that everyone owns Anne Frank, that she has risen above the Holocaust, Judaism, girlhood, and even goodness. Anne Frank became a totemic figure of the modern world, the moral individual mind beset by the machinery of destruction, insisting on the right to live and question hope for the future of human rights. So I just told you about some aspects of Anne Frank. I just started by giving you info about her background. Then I informed you how Anne Frank's role as being a voice to fight for human dignity. And lastly, I gave you info about